Whether you measure it in gigawatts or millivolts, whether its source is millions of years old or just sprouted this morning, nearly 7 billion of us in mature and emerging markets hunger for it with an unquenchable thirst for more. Energy, the power that turns on our world. The challenge, to meet our world's rapidly growing energy needs. The opportunity, to revolutionize how we generate and distribute energy without compromising the environment. Amid this flood of opportunities, IEEE has been right in the flow. With standards that can be traced back to the earliest days of electricity as a commodity, like the IEEE C37 family of standards, which have been in continuous evolution since 1928 and now chart the course for 21st century power management.
We use IEEE standards in the purchase of our equipment, so we reference them directly in our specifications. So when we deal with the manufacturers of that equipment, we're all talking the same language, using the same baseline for that design, and we're able to basically speak a common language, and it allows us to minimize the level of detail that we have to put in our specifications because the standards cover that material.
Next, there's the National Electrical Safety Code, managed and published by IEEE, standards helping to safeguard both lives and property since 1972. Today, the IEEE is working with over 100 standards that are helping define and shape a smart grid that gathers, stores, and distributes power from disparate sources while constantly adapting to changing regional demands, like the 2030 Smart Grid Interoperability Standards.
It's our responsibility to define these standards. It's our responsibility to make other people who are coming into the renewable sector to follow a set standard so that there won't be complications, because the renewable energy usually is deployed in areas of weak transmission lines. It's not deployed where there are strong grids. They're deployed in weak transmission areas. So for us to curtail excesses, we have to have standard test methods which should be followed.
Beyond their impact on the mechanics of generation and distribution, IEEE's standards deliver economic benefits. As the lower cost of entry attracts more players to contribute, IEEE standards also provide stability that boosts investor confidence, adding even more to the viability of the alternative energy industry.
I'm very satisfied with IEEE standards. They allow us to speak with our manufacturers using common language, a common baseline that we're all working from the same page, and the ability for the suppliers to offer us standard equipment lowers their costs because they can optimize their manufacturing costs, which then lowers our costs by being able to purchase standard equipment.
IEEE standards enable the search for new, smarter, and more sustainable energy sources, shaping the future of our civilization and feeding our power-hungry world.
When I think of IEEE standards, I think of efficiency, I think of simplicity, I think of being reliable, and I really think of uniqueness to my work.
We're here to help you bring great ideas to commercial success. IEEE standards are all about consensus, and we build it.